Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Tuesday, the 15th of December. Bit showery out there at the moment. Anybody that's on the airfield, looks like we're about to get wet. And you'll see why in a minute. So, chart for today, you can see where we're drawing the air from all the way down across the Atlantic and then back up in a southwesterly direction. Unstable, moist, not a great direction for flying and gliding. And that's the 12 o'clock chart showing trough lines. I think probably when they redraw that for an actual chart, there'll be trough lines dotted all over the place because there's lines of showers coming in. Isobars reasonably well spaced, but it's still breezy at flying heights. So the Farnborough TAF is saying between 9 and 1800 hours, 199 knots. It's more like about 220 out there at the moment, scattered at 3,000 feet. I suppose at times it probably is, but between 9 and 18, 7,000 meter showers, rain, and a 30% probability between 9 and 16, 200 degrees, 16 gusting 26 knots, 4,000 meters showers and rain, broken at 1,400, with QNIMs in there as well. So not quite a 2 or 3 line forecast, which is completely grim, but it's certainly wet and showery for quite a bit of the day today. Upper winds, southwesterly, 220, 230 degrees, 30 knots. Flying heights, you can see in this box here, 30 knots. The one to the north of us, 25. So a bit breezy at height, 1,000 to 2,000 feet. SatPic shows some quite intense areas of cloud, and these are the lines of showers that are rolling through. There's some trough lines, I think, out here as well. And you can see that on the rainfall radar. We're about to get this one here. And then once that clears, it looks like we're going to get another one behind it in about an hour's time. So they're whistling through fairly quickly, this line of showers. If we get a big enough gap, we'll go out there and see what we can do. Top Meteo showing the same sort of thing. Let's just wind it back an hour or two. So these dots here are the showers. You can see them down over the West Country. And if you play it forward, you can see how they're just regularly coming in with gaps in between. So it really depends on the gaps. Let's just go to the predicted rainfall. There we go. Showers most of the day. The BBC were actually saying it's going to dry out a bit in the afternoon, so slightly different forecast. Tomorrow, cold front coming in. You can see that they're slowly creeping towards us. Timing seems to be the thing tomorrow. It could be here by lunchtime, or talking about perhaps later on, but it is going to be fairly windy before the cold front, and certainly during and after, very windy, gusts 35 knots probably. So you can see it's saying about 2 o'clock it'll get to Lasham tomorrow. And then Thursday looks like a very, very small ridge of high pressure, but still with occasional showers. Airspace wise, not really a lot going on. Nothing over the center of the country and over us, so very, very quiet in terms of airspace. I'm sure odd powered aircraft will be buzzing about, but nothing much going on today, folks. In terms of jet movements, we've got a 10 o'clock departure of an A319 going to America. And if we do get out there and fly, we'll be on 2-3. And I think we'll probably be landing 2-7 if we're circuiting to the left, and landing on the grass 2-3 if we're circuiting to the right. Try and minimize our sort of activity on the grass areas, because I suspect it is pretty wet out there. Okay, so maybe flying today, folks, and possibly tomorrow.